So I just picked up LG V20 from the T-Mobile store. The V20 was last year's flagship. I happened to be adding the line for my son for Christmas. So I took advantage of the buy one get one free. So I got the LG 6 for $500, which is the standard price. This was priced at $480, which is pretty expensive, but since it's buy one get one free, I didn't really care. T-Mobile sent me a card to pay the balance off, so I don't care about that one. And this one I'll probably just sell because I don't really want that one. So essentially I'll come out with this phone for roughly $100 or so, which I think is worth it as opposed to paying $200 or $300 for a refurbished one. So this phone came out last year, but so I did buy the Note 8. You saw in one of the other videos if you watch them, but I decided that's too much money for a phone, right? Why buy the Note 8 when I have all these other phones I can buy for half the price? So I'm recording this on my Moto Z2 Force, which was $500. It was down to $300 for Cyber Monday, which is crazy. I showed the video. It was my I showed the video of the Stylo 3. I was a big fan of, and I was actually going to buy one of those for myself as a secondary phone, but I figured why not buy the V2 since it was that V20. I also have this Huawei that I record things on. I like the large phone, but it is not a T-Mobile phone, and if you ever have a problem, T-Mobile's sometimes difficult if you don't have. So, like I said, T-Mobile is sometimes difficult to deal with. I had the SIM in my Huawei, and my visual voicemail wasn't working. And of course, when I contacted T-Mobile, they blamed it on the phone since that's not a T-Mobile phone. I took the SIM card out, put it back in this Moto Z2 Force that I'm filming this on, and it worked. Did not work, so I had to hit them up again, and through a bunch of messing around, we finally got it to work. But they just wouldn't deal with me because it was an unlocked phone. And then there's little things like advanced messaging that doesn't work with a non-T-Mobile phone at the moment, where I can see like an iMessage type thing where people are talking. Alright, get back to this thing, right? So when people are typing, not talking, and when people read your messages. So this is last year's phone. It came out last year, 2016. It was the flagship then, and that's when they had this whole Play thing that didn't take off. So everything has this dumb Play logo because they had their modular phone. So the Moto Z2 Force that I'm filming on has these modules like this JBL speaker, which is pretty great. And they're just magnets in the back, unlike the way the G5 worked, which wasn't very good. So, anyhow, it looks like it's brand new, right? Hopefully, I'm gonna be annoyed if I paid full price for a not brand new phone. So peel this guy off, open it up, looking good. So we got our phone here. We have Display More logo again. And here's your power cord. I'm inspecting this, trying to make sure it's brand new as opposed to a refurbished one. So it doesn't say anything about being refurbished. Has a manufacture date of February 2017, so I'm just hoping for a bit newer one, but I guess that's not terrible. So this probably means if this is actually a new device, it means it's been sitting in their store for, right now it is November 30th, so that means it's been sitting in their store since February. Alright, so here is your battery. This looks new, it's sealed up. Alright, nothing else in there, just that. your USB-C cord. It's pretty cool how flat it is. And yeah, we already showed you this. It plugs on the side, which I think is kind of neat. Alright, so let's get to the actual phone. Pop this guy out. And this little lift tab, maybe. Yeah. Alright, so here's the actual phone. You can see the size comparison to my Huawei Mate 9. Pretty much spot on. The Mate 9 will actually be a little bit bigger since it has it has a 5.9 inch screen, whereas the LG has a 5.7 inch screen, but the LG has that secondary screen, so it's a little bit of added functionality. Both of them have the fingerprint sensor in the back. I wish this LG had a little plastic case like that. You can see where I kind of beat this little plastic case up. But, you know, I guess it looks like it's new. You get your start guide and your SIM card. And that's about all we got in here. So, let's try them out. So, on the phone, you have an IR blaster, your microphone port or something. Or it's the way it adjusts the volume when you're on there. It has a pre-installed screen protector, much like the Huawei did. You can kind of see that rim there, I guess. There you go. On the bottom, USB-C, which I like. Your 3.5mm headphone jack, which I like, but I'm not. This Moto Z24 it's not built on doesn't have a headphone jack, and it doesn't bother me. Single speaker, which I don't like. Camera should be much better in the rear fingerprint. I'd prefer it to be on the front as well. And my point about this is the reason I got last year's phone, because I want flagship specs, but I don't want to pay flagship prices. So I'm essentially getting this phone for free. I got a wheel and deal, but you can buy these on Swap or eBay for $250 to $300, and that's a pretty great price. It's my dog whining. You can pull the back off, and I thought you could see the manufacturer date on here, but you can't. At least I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Manufacturer date of 2/2017. So, alright. See the metal back. Alright, let's open up the battery. Battery should be 32, I think 3200 milliamp. The dumb play more signal, symbol, logo. There you go. 3200 milliamp hours. Which is a bit lame, but I ordered the good thing is that the back pops off, so I got a second battery and a charging cradle from Amazon for $30, which I'll probably put a video of at the end of this video. Alright, so it takes a nano SIM, so you gotta pop this little guy out. You can put the same as a lot of phones, the old ones off the tray, the micro SD card goes under the nano SIM. Or no, sorry, the nano SIM goes under the micro SD card. For now, I'm just going to put the nano SIM. I haven't put my micro SD card in here yet because I don't know which way I'm going to do that yet. Meaning, I don't know. I have 2 or 3 cards. I don't know which one I'm going to put in here. I might use it for a couple days to make sure I want to have this as my daily driver. Fun fact, I actually had one of these before that I got for $360, and then I traded it for the for the S8 Plus, which I regretted. Alright, battery in, metal case back on, hold down the back button, power it up. I kind of like LG's logo, or the little intro page there, right? Takes a little bit, I guess. T-Mobile screen. Silly little beeping they do. And let's see. So we got our board here. No headphones in here. Not that I need them, but it's taking a little bit to boot up, huh? I didn't like that. I'm impatient, of course, but I guess this initial boot should be slower. 27%. Let's let it go. Alright, there we go. We're now moving up 78%. You know, it's a big phone, but I'm a 6'1", 230-pound man. Solid muscle, of course, no fat. And it's fine in my hand, right? I understand some people want smaller phones. I don't. I want big phones. So I don't like this trend of 18 by 9. Alright, there we go. So we're up there. You can see the secondary screen there having some words on it. So I'll just give you an idea of how this 5.7 compares to the 5.9 inch screen. So you can see it does go up a little higher on the Huawei. So there we go. So now you can see the screen goes up a little higher on the Huawei. If you get the screens evened up, you can see it's a little bit higher on the Huawei there. And but about the same width, which is more what I'm looking for, maybe even a little bit wider on the LG, because this doesn't have a case on it. So again, I like a big phone, so if you don't want a big phone, this might not be for you, right? For me, though, it's great, because this is what I like. So, we got this little guy on the side here to peel off. Some people like that stuff for some reason. And I got another one here. Alright, so there you go. I'll set it up later, and I got a case coming and so like I got the charging cradle for $31. So it's gonna have the cradle and the secondary battery, so I can swap the batteries out. And I got a case for $10 and a case for $5 from Amazon. And I have last year's flagship phone. So like I said, I want a big phone. I don't want the 18 by 9, 18 by 9 2-to-1 ratio phones. I'm not a fan of. So with this though, like I said, you can get a good deal. So I was also looking at this 7 Edge because I like the 16 by 9. No point of this. I'm rambling here. There's not really a point. Just showing you what I got. And don't get $1,000 for a phone is ridiculous. So I'm not paying that anymore. And I'm going to stick to these lower end phones. So granted, I have $1,000 worth of phones, but also I have 3 phones. So this is the V20. I'll show you some more later, but as of now, like I said, this is pretty good. You got just about anything you want. I am a little worried about that camera hump, so I want to get a case. So that's why I'm trying to be gentle while I set this thing down. But essentially, it's pretty good. I'm liking the idea of having a big phone for my daily driver that is a T-Mobile phone. And I'll follow up with how I'm liking it. If I'm gonna keep this or the Huawei. So I'm not gonna keep both of them. I don't need two big phones. I'll keep my Moto ZT4s because it has the unbreakable screen and like the mods. And I travel, so I need the battery backs, and that's where this guy will come in handy because I'll have a secondary battery for it. But yeah, so like I said, don't believe the hype when they say these phones are so big you can't handle them in one hand. If you're an adult male, it shouldn't be too hard. Or if you like big phones, I mean, and you don't need a glass back phone. I would like wireless charging, but other than that, it's pretty great. Alright, I'm rambling. Alright, so just got my Amazon order in. I got 2 items for the LG V30, V20, not 30. So one is a very dirty box with the LG. Good lord, that's a dirty box. I don't know if this has been used or not. Like I say, these old products, it's hard to tell sometimes if they've been used or not. So this is the battery charging kit. It's $31 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. It's a battery charger plus battery case, which is pretty cool for 30 bucks. My dog's trapped. Just a second. Alright, so I don't have my trusty Jeep knife with me. Let's see what else we can find. Ink pen. Alright. Just gonna tear this box open. Alright, so in the box, this little piece of paper. Read all that. Here, we have the manufacturer. Right? So we have our LG. Case here. And we have 2 items here, right? This guy's pretty cool. Reminds me of the old Game Boy cases. Anyone's old enough to have the original Game Boy. Once again, the Playmore logo should be 3200 milliamp. And store that guy in here. So you put this in your pocket. Right. So I got one battery in the phone right now. Let's see. Same battery that's in here. So that means like size. So ideally, the way you set this up, you put this guy in the charger. You gotta plug it in with your USB-C charger. I got plenty of them laying around. I'll probably use the one that came with the phone. Plug that in, charge your battery up. Come in, swap them out. Put this guy in here, this guy back in there. Or you put one pocket. So I got this guy in my pocket, or in my backpack, and this guy with me. So now I got my full battery here, and this guy here, right? So that way I can always have battery. So this was I'll say $5 product. I think it's weird when things come in these little Ziploc bag looking like this. product. It's dirty. Don't know if it's been used or not, so it's squishy. It's a little texture, but still a little squishy. Kind of like a rubber feel to it, I guess. And it should just slide it on around a bit. I always buy these guys at Sam's Club. It's a pretty good deal. It's like $200 for $10 or something. I don't really know if it's a good deal, just why I pay for it. But to me, it doesn't seem like a very offensive price. So we're going to sham this guy up. For a good measure, we'll clean this guy out. This is really going to offer very minimal protection, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And I don't really want a case. I ordered the quick cover case from eBay. They don't have it on Amazon anymore. Alright, so there you go. You can see tiny little lip there. Right. So you could put it face down. There he is. The fingerprint button. So yeah, so you can see it. It's in there pretty good. It's not going to pop out by accident. And you still got the face available. I don't know how I feel about this texture, but for now I'm going to use it. Alright, so what do we got here? We got this guy, and then we got our battery charger, battery, and case. $31 on Amazon, and this is $5 or $10, I forget. I think $5. And then we got a lot of trash my way. How's this now? Normally I save boxes in case I want to resell something, but I've decided I'm just going to keep this V20. I'm not going to sell it no matter what. Even if I get another phone next week, I'll still keep this V20 as a good backup phone for a while. So it's not a bad case there, really, for the price. I might try a couple more because they're cheap. This is the Incipio case I got for the Stylo. I do like that feeling better. This is a little too smooth. I might order this case for the LG V20. I don't know how I like that smooth back. I like the side piece. This material I like. This back's a weird feeling. But we'll try it out for a day or two. I have the quick cover I ordered from Amazon. Not Amazon, from eBay. But it's not going to be here for another week or so. It's coming from New York. It's supposed to be new in the box. But I will say I'm very much enjoying having back the V20. It's pretty good. I don't like this case at all. We're going to have to maybe get this case. Alright, so this case, that was the NGP Advanced for the Stylo 3. I'm going to have to order one of those for the V20, see if that's available, and then I'll follow up. I'll try it for a day or so, but I don't like the feel of this. It feels weird. But yeah, V20 I like a lot. One of the best features, I think I showed you on the Stylo video, was the screenshot functionality. This Quick Capture Plus is the best. Even though I was kind of a big fan of the one on the Huawei, it's pretty good too. Alright, so that's it for now. We'll follow up with more stuff later. Alright, it's just an add-on. I went up and got my USB-C charger. This desk I used from Target has a little cord in here where I can show you. Actually, it doesn't. plug it in, flashes some colors. I don't know how that comes up on this video. That's a red light now. I'm pretty sure it turns green when it's fully charged. And you can open it while you're charging, it doesn't do anything. That's just a lid. But yeah, so once you get that, so I'll just let that charge and then I'll be ready to go. Alright. I'm tying all these videos together, but in reference, it is the same day that I opened this guy. I forgot I also ordered this one. Spigen, I don't know how you pronounce that. Liquid crystal case. And this was that J&D one. I did not like this feel at all. I took it off. So for the past couple hours, I've just been using it naked. And this just came in today with the mail. I like this lighter packaging. Very neat. It comes with one of those wipes I was talking about. So, give this a shot. I still have this little plastic on here. I'll take that off in a little bit, but for now, I'm still, when I find the case I actually like, I'll take that off. And just for good measure, we'll wipe this guy out a little bit. This look pretty clear. Some of these will have a yellow tint to them sometimes, I think. I don't usually use these clear ones. That's I'm just waiting for that quick capture, a quick circle case to come in. Alright, this is nice and clean. This guy is clean. This is very malleable, so it's just, I don't know if malleable is the right word there or not, but should put the bottom first. It's definitely going to be a snug fit. There you go. And there's the lip. Set that down. And these buttons work good. It's a little bit off, but for the most part, it's pretty good. I don't really care for that look very much, but it's pretty. I like the feel of it, and yeah, it's not slippery. And like I said, it offers a little bit of protection, but I'm not crazy about that clear look. I'll be taking. I need to take that sticker thing off. But yeah, I definitely like it better than this guy. I'm just gonna throw this one away because I don't like it. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, another follow-up. As I mentioned, this does turn green when the battery's full. So, to try a couple things at once here. See how easy it is to take this guy off. That's not bad at all. Alright. And I'm going to power it down. Power it off. We'll just check first. Battery's at 26%. It wasn't at 100% today. I started it low in the first place. And power off. It should give you a little vibrate once you're fully off. So the screen went black. Well, I guess it doesn't. Alright, so right off. Pop this guy open. Pop this guy out. This guy comes right out. One that was in the phone goes in there. So this is my original battery. This is my battery case battery. Fits right in there just fine. Put this guy on. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I don't like the looks of it. And then you can see how fast it boots up. I think it's cool how they are white when they come on and black when it goes off. I'd rather be black the whole time, but at least it's something. There you go. That time's not right. You'll have to correct yourself in a minute. There you go. Yeah, and nice full 100% charge. That'll be quick charge every time. Alright, so you can see my battery's getting down to 10%. So people like to see these kind of things. I have not taken the battery or charged it since I swapped it on the earlier part of this video. So you can see it's been on the battery for 17 hours, 47 minutes. There's no way it's lasting 2 more hours. So you can see I don't really care for screen on time because I don't think it's accurate. I'm a pretty heavy user, and all these people posting these crazy numbers. I've never gotten that out of any phone ever. But 3 hours and 30 minutes is not bad, I assume. But point being, you can see I've used it for 17 hours and 48 minutes on one battery. And you can once again see there's my Ring doorbell. You can see I got an alert there. This case comes off pretty easy. And then we're going to power it off. Power it off. I like the LG skin. A lot of people complain about it. A lot of people want stock Android, and I don't. I like all these cool little features. Alright, so we're powering off. Our black T-Mobile screen. Got my fresh battery in the case. Pop it out. Screen's off. A little more power. Push button, pop it out. Pop this guy out. Put my fresh guy in. I'll go ahead and put my case back on. And I'll hold the power down. Coming back on. I'm going to put this guy back in the charging feller. Boop. And you can see it's going to be back on in just a second. So this whole video was 2 minutes and 37 seconds at this point. And here I am at 100% battery, so that will beat. That's going to beat quick charge any day of the week, right? And there I am back on. Got my Wi-Fi connected, say this. So 2 minutes tops to swap the battery, including the case. And you're back to 100% charge. That's why it's a shame they're throwing away replaceable batteries. and I'll probably keep this guy for a while. Alright, I got another case in the mail. Ordered a bunch of them at once. Nillkin enclosed advanced screen protective film. I don't know what the... This box is really beat to crap. I don't know how new this is new or returned. It seems odd. I do like this. It has nice rubber texture. It does have the screen protector, which I probably won't use because I'm using the default one. And I thought of another test. So these are my Bose headphones I wear at the gym. This is the dongle I use for my Moto Z2 Force. We're not going to need that for the V20, of course, but I want to make sure this fits with the case. It does. So far I'm a big fan of this ring key case. But let's try taking it off. Comes off fairly easy. And we're going to put this guy on. So that is a pretty thin case. And I like that. And there shouldn't be any problem putting that in. Actually, there is a problem putting that in. Well, it could be a fatal flaw in this case. There, you hear the actual little click. Doesn't really like to go on with that little. You kind of got to pull the case back a little bit to push the headphones all the way in. Other than that, I like the case a lot. Mainly I like how easy it is to pop off. And it has a little, it's not malleable. It doesn't bend. There's this. So I don't know. Tell you what I do like is having access to the actual buttons. But that little lip there is kind of in the way as well. And there's a little bit of a lip so the camera is protected. And there's a little bit of lip on top so the face is protected. Well, let's see. Let me double check this other case. Yeah, it does a little click in there just fine. Now, I'm probably going to stick with this guy for a while. I'm not going to throw this one away, but I think I prefer this guy. Yeah, see, because you got a nice lip here. And I don't like, although they are covered, they still work just fine. And all your ports are perfect. Alright, well, there you go. Alright, I'm getting ready to. There's some cool feature of the LG V20 with a stock launcher. There's like snow falling. There's snowing outside right now. So I've had this for a while. I bought it on November 29th. It's now January 15th. And so I was just going to show just gonna show some. For one, everyone always asks about battery. So this is the standard theme from the theme store, LG, and you can change things. So I got my fingerprint. So everyone always asks about battery usage. So the battery life kind of sucks on these. I don't pay any attention to screen time. You can see it there. It shows 2 hours and 21 minutes on 9%. But I don't know if that's accurate. I mean, I guess that's accurate how long the screen's on, but my usage is pretty heavy. I play music, I stream, I text, I play in HQ Trivia. So I've done a lot of stuff here. But also the battery is irrelevant when you have, borderline irrelevant when you have this spare battery kit. It's also worth noting one of these batteries came with the phone and one of them came with this kit. And the one that came with the kit does not last as long as the one that came with it. So yeah. But like I said, one thing, you don't really have to worry about battery because like now it's at 9%. Still plenty of time to change it out. You can see how fast it takes. So, alright, so I'm going to power it off. I've been using this Incipio, or just, no, Spigen, I don't know if it's this rubbery case I showed earlier. It's this, I don't know, it's not rubber, it's TPU, I guess. That's probably my favorite case so far. Alright, so take the old battery out. Put this fresh one back in. And you can see how fast it boots up. Let's put this back in and I'll charge up. So there's a place for quick charging, but nothing's quicker than a fresh battery, right? So let's let that boot up. I'll take myself a drink of water. Perrier. This video brought to you by Perrier. Not really, but it's delicious. And if by any chance somebody works with Perrier is watching this, feel free to send me free Perrier. Alright, so there you go. A little bubble effect, kind of cool. Right. Yeah, so now we're back to a full 100% battery. Right? So that's pretty great. So I had this one I showed in a previous video. I had like the texture, or the same video I guess. I had like the texture and it blocked the port, so I haven't used this at all. I also got 2 more cases that I have not tried out yet. This Incipio is the same one I had on my son's LG Stylo 3 briefly. So it's Incipio rugged polymer case, NGP advanced. And it just slides out. So it's a pretty simple case. It pops right in. That's a little bump there. Little ridge. So yeah, I can see me using that one too. So I do like that. It feels pretty good. Don't think it blocks the port. Let's try it out. I got these headphones for when I take conference calls on my phone, because that's this little guy here. This is just like a $15 Samsung. They work like champ. I love these things. They see, I don't like the thing that go in your head, the ear hole like a bullet. I like the ones that kind of just coast in there. So this is my go-to for talking on the phone. Yeah, it fully plugs in just fine. Alright, so this is a good case. Actually, I may even switch to using that one. Let's see how easy it. Yeah, it pops right off real simple. Probably doesn't offer any more protection than this guy. It's actually a little bit smaller, so I may even... Oh, let me hit the buttons. yeah, pops in just fine. Let's make sure the buttons work. It's a little bit of a cavity here, which is just, see, these edges are kind of beveled, I guess is the word. It's a little deeper drop in here, but it's more camera protection, I believe. I'm just seeing if the volume works, yeah. Volume buttons work fine. Alright, so that's good. And there's the LG quick cover case. This was one of the few cases that LG initially launched with the phone. I couldn't find it in stock anywhere. I had to order it from eBay. It's supposed to be new. Don't know if it really is or not. CFV 260. Little smudge there, but for the most part it looks pretty new. So this is a hard plastic. It's a little soft, like rubber coating on this. Still hard, not very flexible, right? A little bit edge protection there. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of that case. You can see it's kind of even with the camera. There's a little indent there. It's got the beveled edge action going on there, so you can still see your guy here. Flip it open. Only problem with these, of course, is when you want to take pictures, it doesn't line up properly. See, that shadow there's the case blocking part of my field of vision with the camera. So you have to do this like this when you want to take a picture. But the case overall is pretty good. Yeah, I like this case a lot, especially if you want some privacy when you're so I'll be at work at a location, and so you get your regular, so yeah, so I can just kind of pop it open like this, and no one over here can see what I'm doing. Over here, got plenty of action, right? And the buttons are just the actual buttons on the phone. So I do like that case. I like both these cases. Let me put this guy up for a little bit and try these two out for a while. I'm gonna post this video though, and before I try it. I've had this one before, so I know I like this case. This one seems pretty good. It's nice to have options, and you know, super easy to pop in and out of there, which is what, I mean, there's almost no protection, just this little bumper edge here, right? Same thing on the bottom, just a little bitty bumper. But none of these cases are really offering much protection, but I don't plan on dropping it. And it's supposed to be a military spec phone. I don't believe that for a second, but that's what it's supposed to be. Alright, so it's pretty good. So all three of these cases I recommend. Like I said, this one I had to buy off eBay, so I don't imagine you'll find it very easily. I'll see if I can find some kind of link there, but this guy's pretty good. This one I like a lot. I've been using this for a long time, and the V20 I'm a big fan of. So back to the V20 as a whole. I'm a real big fan of this phone. I've been using it since November 29th. Previously, I had, which I still have, I'm filming this on my Moto Z2 and I still have this this Huawei. But, and I was with the Huawei and the Moto Z2 I was swapping out my SIM card back and forth. Like once I'd do 1 week with the Z2 and 1 week with the Huawei. Since I've gotten this one, the only time I put my SIM card back in my Moto Z2 is whenever I upgrade it to Android Oreo. And I just wanted to see if the text messaging issue was resolved or not. Prairie. Took a drink there. So, but the phone, as I've noted, I like a big phone. This is cool looking. fingerprint sensors. So this is the annoying part. When you flip it back like that, you gotta, obviously you don't have a fingerprint hole. So you gotta kind of creak it up like that. But it's alright. I like quick memo. I like the LG calendar. I'm not gonna show it here. You'll see all my appointments. And maybe I'll try. I'm just gonna blur all this out in the video, I guess. But you can see how it has full words on the month view, which I like that a lot. And I just bumped my crap on. All these little designs here go on the back of the letters, or the apps. It does that on its own. When you change the theme. And as I said before, so this is last year's Flagship, but when we look at our status here, no software info. I'm on the November security patch, which isn't great, but it's not terrible. The Z2 Force was on August up until the Oreo update the other day. And like I said, this isn't adding any apps, it's just the built-in LG theme engine. And let's see, yeah, theme. So you can try these different themes that are built in. Changes pretty quickly. I do like how the calendar says the date there. Mine doesn't. When you change it to other theme, I prefer the other theme. I don't like big icons. You know, I've expressed my. I'm pretty sure early in this video I mentioned how much I don't like small phones or the 18:9 aspect ratio. I like big phones, big icons, big text. I got big hands. And a big thirst for Perrier. See? They should sponsor me. That'd be great. You can change your wallpapers, of course, standard ways. Has lots of built-in wallpapers. I may show all that in a different video. For now, I was really just kind of unboxing and showing my thoughts on using it for what is that, a month and a half, something like that, right? And this case is cool. Well, that's my Huawei. Got your battery action here, right? So it's gonna be hard to go back. I'll look at some other phones, because that's what I do. It's going to be pretty hard to go back to a phone that doesn't have, I might have to, but being able to just have a spare battery on deck, swap it in and go back to 100% charge. It's, you're hard pressed to miss out on that. So, also, side note, anyone that has the LG Stylo 3 Plus, this guy, and the Z2 or a V20, the same battery fits both of them, right? So you could use this guy for the Stylo Plus if you want to swap your batteries out in that guy. Stylo Plus, great phone. Just the batteries, I mean the camera's not as good as the V20. Of course the V20 has the whole tap to wake. Everybody should know about that by now. Yes, I don't like that. I like my dark theme better. So, I'll quickly change it back to theme. I can show you high contrast for a second. Yeah, so it just kind of changes things to orange and black. It's not as drastic as a change as the bold one, but I like the bold one. Right? There you go. That's a nice thing. So like I said, there's a little lag there. But for the most part, it's There you go. For the most part, it's a pretty smooth phone. It's not quite as fast as my Moto Z2 Force, but works pretty great. The weather app's pretty cool. So you got a little 3 days here. It's gonna be pretty cold in Kentucky. And it has its own gallery app, which I like. I don't want stock Android. I want my own gallery app. I want my own camera app. I want my own messaging app. The phone app's really cool. I'm not going to be able to show any of this. So you like the big numbers and how they're highlighted. It's cool. When somebody calls you, it's cool looking. Again, I'm not going to be able to show that in here. But yeah, there's a lot of built-in stuff here that some people hate, some people like. You can see your memory there, right? Just random stuff. Anyway, I said the battery life, not great, but as long as you got this guy. I'm a heavy user too, I've mentioned that plenty of times. But, so it's going to last just about all day. I'm not plugging it in overnight. I'm not plugging it in at all. I basically let the battery go dead, and then I'll pop the fresh one in, and then just go until it goes dead. Or about 9% or 5%. You know, with a regular phone, you kind of start worrying around the 20% mark. This one, I don't care until we get down to about under 10%, and then I start thinking, where's my extra battery? And then I'm not getting all the regular specs, but it obviously has the DAC for headphone listening, and for the Bluetooth is aptX, which makes your Bluetooth audio sound better. Alright. So that's cool. It's on T-Mobile. You can change this top part. But again, we don't really care about this. It's more so big screen, replaceable battery, big phone. But I'm a big fan, so thumbs up. Like I said, I've been using it pretty much every day since November 29th, and I plan on continuing using it. I'm not going to fall for the Samsung S9 marketing. I have no interest in the V30, LG V30. If the Huawei Mate 10, not Pro, but the regular version with the fingerprint sensor on the front comes to the US, that could pique my interest. There's a Sony X82 Ultra that is going to pique my interest because it's going to be a big screen, 16:9, and a big battery. So, that's pretty cool. Alright, so that's enough of this. I'm rambling on here. LG V20, I recommend. Mandatory spare battery, charging cable, cradle, not cable. And I like all these cases. The Incipio, Spigen, and the LG V20 quick cover. All these are good cases. And relatively cheap. Phone should be about $384 new. This is about $30, and these are maybe like 10 or something a piece. So, all in, you're not even cracking 500 right here. So you really don't need. You just need one case, and you're probably gonna pick these. Not too many people like these cover cases, but I do. Alright, so there we go. All in, under $500. We got a stellar phone, not stellar battery, but they're replaceable. Like I said, somebody's gonna say, "Well, I need quick charging," and this has quick charging, but I'm not gonna plug it in. I don't want to plug it in. I want to just swap a battery and make it go quick, back to 100% quick, right? Alright, so there we go. Snowing outside, cold outside. I'm inside, I'm enjoying my V20. Highly recommend. Alright, so this is probably my longest video chronologically. I got this phone, this V20, in November, and now it is February 2nd. And it's pretty much been my daily driver. If you saw another video I have up of the Moto Z2 Force, it got Android Oreo, so I switched to it for about a day, and then I was ready to be back in my V20. It's really a great phone. Battery life is kind of shit, but other than that, it's pretty great. So I've been using this case somewhat frequently. This is pretty much my go-to case. Is this Spigen. I got my Huawei here still. That's supposed to get Android Oreo. I'll probably give it a shot once it gets there. I just wanted to conclude this video by just showing that we're on the January 1st, 2018 security patch for the V20, which is pretty great, really. Overall, really pleased with the V20. I'm really glad I picked it up. I still highly recommend it. The only difference, the only problem would be the battery. But like I said, you have the replaceable battery, so that makes it a lot less painful. I'm gonna look into. I don't want that zero lemon 10,000 battery. That's too big and bulky. But I may try one of those 6,000 milliamp batteries. There's several different ones on the market, so I don't know which one to get. So if you have any recommendations, put those in the comments. If not, like I said, I recommend this case, Spigen. I'll put a link in the description. I like this V20 case, this quick cover case, and you can see it wakes up when you open it up. And I also like the camera glass not cracked. I've had it since November. Use it every single day, no problems. And the battery cradle, which I'll put in the description as well. But yeah, so far, big fan of this phone. I wish they would just, LG recently said they were gonna not get in the annual refresh rat race. I wish they would just remake the V20 with just a better battery and wireless charging. That'd be great. It's not gonna happen, but also I almost never use this whole second screen guy. I very rarely use that. It's cool, I guess, but for the most part, I just like the phone itself. Alright, so that's good. Any questions, leave in the comments. I'll make a follow-up video if necessary.